right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This one fielded at the 5.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double. Gone. Nice by forward. Come on, D. Hatchet. Check. Lead grip.
And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Shift. Watch twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Go.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Out. Check. Rock it. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Marks. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. Rush in. Kill. Shift. Pick the edge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check 9. Kill.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Watch the twist.
Now a give, right side. Waller, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now a give, right side. Waller, and he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 10 Tucson. Coming to you. Shift.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Marks. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo. Mike's 54. On the ball. Hard. Flare. Check 31. Hey, watch that. Big Griffin.
Operating from the gun. Marks. Oh, he's going to go for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Chiefs take over first.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
50, check 50. Kill. Turn up. Go, run.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Alert 3. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Waller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Mike's 50. Watch the run. Safe. Watch the shift.
On 2nd down now. Waller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's crashing.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strip that ball. Check 99.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Watch the screen. 36, 36. Go. Motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 47. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Set. You're out. 70. Indy. Watch out.
On 1st and 10, Marks. And his throw here's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Check it, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Is that ready? 60 outlaw. Be a long day for you. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Y'all not ready. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. All right, T, let's go.
To throw on 3rd down, Marks. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 24. Tight dog.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Abukum providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Come on, set. Gone. 10-2 stop. Crunch time. Defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
15 line. In your face.
From the gun on 3rd down. Marks throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
First down, Dolphins.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Topper. Check 26. 49. Check 49.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 3. Greystone travel. Big edge. Watch the safety creep. Shift. Watch the shift. Tighten up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Whip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run.
A carry for Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Switch.
Once more, Adams on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come on, D. Deuce. X3. 218, chop.
2nd and 10. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Shift. Leo. Switch it. Yes. Hey, exit. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Marks. And they're going to bring him down. Back across. across midfield at the 45. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41.
They'll keep it on the ground. Waller, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Bang, 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 bang. Hatchet, hatchet. Check, check, check.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All
2-yard gain on the play.
Let's get it.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. They can't hang with us. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, that's trash.
Back to throw. Marks. And that's complete to Adams. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Hill, complete. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Rush in. Kill. Ship. Yo, we got it.
Now a give right side. Waller. They find some open field here. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 45 yards as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Get it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, this is Adams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready? 18 Gator. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Snap.
They'll run again with Adams. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run it here with Adams. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or 54. Mike, 54. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Adams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Set. 10 Lobo. 54 Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shift.
The draw play. This is Adams. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Adams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Adams. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. On the give, it's Adams. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. On the handoff, Adams here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Adams on the draw. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check my 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check three. Check 3. Hot seven. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some.
He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Forced out to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Let's go now. 10, Tuscan. Get in the weight room. Get in the... Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hey, watch it. Check 52.
They'll run on first down. Waller. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Right there, 55. Get the ball. Check 3. Check. Mike 55. 56. Bullet. Ha. E. Switch up. Chef. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Waller. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown!
We're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the